Okay.
Well, here we are. We're on Zoom over here, and I'm on Instagram Live over there.
Yeah, I don't know how this is above my pay grade to understand what's happening here.
I
I
don't
just
understand, dude.
there's a lot happening,
Dude, just you're live and I'm on Zoom. What's the problem?
but I'm also on Zoom. And I don't there are two cameras, so I'm just going to go to this one. No, I'll go to this one. I'm going to go to this one. Okay. This
Are
is
we
great.
good?
I haven't been on a multicast in a while.
Are we good now?
Let's do it. Let's do
All
it.
right. So the first thing we're gonna start off about is I just came back to high school basketball.
You're doing the work for me at this point. I don't. I'm still looking at both. We're okay. So you're going phone. I'll go phone.
I'll go
Um,
either way, bro.
Well, the people on the Instagram can't see that I'm actually on Sesame Street. So
But
essentially, I'm
when I
going to
upload this, they'll see that it's Sesame Street.
does that work? Can you see everything? Is that
Yeah,
too
I
much of
see you,
us?
bro.
Horrible. So you are back in the ranks of high school basketball as an assistant coach for Lincoln Park High School. And at
Yep.
first I looked at the picture that you had posted of your new matching jumpsuit and with the sharp blue and yellow pattern. I thought I was looking at TJ McConnell. I didn't know. I didn't know.
I I want to first tell you that I was not planning on coaching, and you know that.
I know.
Um,
I
did
know.
not I was not planning on it, was not in the cards. But I really like Josh a lot.
Yeah.
Um, Sat in one of his practices. He did something that not a lot of Chicago coaches do.
Which is
And
what?
he coached.
You are really putting yourself out there. How much larger can the target be now that you've called out the entire CPS within the first 2 minutes of the show?
Listen, not everyone, but there,
You called out this, you put the CPS on
yes,
notice.
but but
Is it a bad thing? Is it a
But
bad thing?
no, not even if it is, I don't give a shit. But end of the day, people forget that there are so many CPS schools.
Tons.
Yeah, I mean, way more than, everyone just thinks of the red. There's still the white, the blue, the purple, the green, the
I thought
yellow.
you were being patriotic for a second.
Mm.
You went to the red, to the white,
You
to the
know
blue.
what? All these years, bro, I just realized red, white, and blue.
Yeah,
Yeah, I never even realized that CPS does that.
I feel like we should stand up for the anthem at this point.
That or Neil.
It's funny. I asked that question the other day. I said, do people still kneel despite their actual political feelings?" And again, we will not talk anything politics here. But I made that comment the other day, and there really wasn't an answer for it. But not that we're in any less of a strange time now. But yes, red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue.
So this is what I want to get to.
Yeah.
So over the, was it yesterday? I went over to Hyde Park.
Okay.
There was an elementary tournament. First off, I'm going to talk a little shit. I think it's awful that some of these high school coaches in Chicago will run an elementary tournament and want to charge the Chicago Public League high school coaches to get in. I think that
Okay.
that is a joke. I think that's ridiculous.
Repeat that one more time. I want to
Yes,
make sure I understood what you said.
yes. So at Hyde Park this weekend,
Right.
Ryan Gruber's sixth grader won it. Um, you had high school coaches had to pay to get in. I
High school
didn't.
coach. Okay, I
I
got you.
didn't, obviously, because I
Obviously.
don't do that. But um,
So you're not saying that they should be doing this without admission. You're saying that in the brotherhood of
bro,
CPS.
yeah,
Fair. Okay, that's fair. I think that's a fair
listen,
take.
mom, dad, charge them. But
Yeah.
like, I had to flash my media pass.
Jeez. I
But but I want
yeah.
hold on. So I went to this thing and I walked in. Now it's been 2010, 11 maybe, since I went to an elementary. Um, it was the most embarrassing basketball I've ever seen in my life. And
as
I
far as talent or organization?
there was a little talent, not organization, just the basketball as a whole. There was a sixth grade game that finished 8-6. Um,
Okay.
traveling, prevalence, awful shots. But I came to a few realizations during this.
Which
Okay.
is what?
You, and this goes for the suburbs too. I figured out why basketball as a whole isn't as strong of a game anymore in Illinois, and this is why. Everyone works with trainers about individual, but no one knows how to play five-man basketball. Being able to play five-man basketball, knowing your role, right, is completely different than me getting a bunch of reps in with my trainer.
Okay.
Right? Me being able to go in, out, cross, behind the back, all that shit, come off this, come off that, right? Still doesn't teach me how to play five-man basketball. Um, and I'm not sure if trainers are sharing this with kids, but 90% of the game, I hope all of you are listening, 90% of the game is played without the ball. So
But just
90%
to
of the
be
freaking
clear,
game, dude, you don't even have the ball.
well, let me take this angle of it because I think there's a couple areas that we need to clarify. And I'll work in chronological order of the topics that you had brought up. So let's go back and define elementary school because elementary school,
Sixth through
you
eighth,
correct. So now that isn't well known. You don't say elementary school in the North Shore, northern suburbs, western suburbs refers to somewhere between K through 5. You say elementary school,
middle
people are
school. Is that better?
right. Well, middle school or junior high, but I think that there are people that are going to watch this and think, why are you going to an elementary school tournament and talking about a lack of talent? You're talking about kids who are playing perhaps high level travel basketball. They're junior high schoolers or middle school in the city, they call it elementary school, and
They were
it's a
not
big
playing
deal.
AAU. They were playing
Right,
for their school team.
right, which is a much bigger deal in the city than it is in the suburbs at
Correct.
that age. At that
Correct.
age.
Yeah.
So that's number one. We had to clarify that. Number two, we need to take a look at exactly who is to, for lack of a better term, blame in what you just went through. You've got kids that are spending and families spending, or either a ton of time or a ton of time and money working out with trainers. Your stance of not being able to play five-man basketball and teach and understand a role isn't a knock on the trainer. The trainer is being paid to do their job. If anything, it's a knock on the player, not the trainer, the player and the family. Where is the team aspect? Is there a trainer teaching team stuff? Well, we consider that practice, whether it's a travel team, whether that's what's relying on your high school coach, regardless. It's not the fault of the trainer.
I never said it was, but I
No,
said,
no, no, that's, excuse me. I didn't blame. I said we
okay,
have to clarify this. People, but from your stance last week, and we're talking about trainers and the scrutiny over who's doing what with who. The vast majority of the audience is already upset with you for your list. I want to make sure they understand this isn't a knock on the trainer at
no.
all. This isn't a knock on the trainer. This is a knock on what's become the norm. It's what's the norm. My
I
father's
mean,
name.
Braves.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go even outside of Chicago. A skip pass is like non-existent. Um, 4 to 5 passes in the half court is non-existent. Um, listen, I love. Listen, if you're pushing the ball up that bitch, I'm okay with that. Go. But
Yeah.
bringing the ball down on a break and chucking up a three and you have no one to rebound, right? Because you thought it was about you. That's bad basketball. Moving on. I want to talk about something that happened this morning.
Can I give a shout out real quick before we move forward to
Yes.
someone who is tuned in, someone who not only tuned in but actually made a completely false statement. I'm flattered, but I'm not the GOAT or a GOAT. I'm more of a GOAT than I am the GOAT. Head coach Chris Conrad over at La Lumiere, tuning in now. You want to talk about high level basketball? There's your next stop. You need to go over there and watch those kids play. The ridiculous, a list of alumni that have gone through there. Even one of the
Okay.
top, just a little bit okay. How about we just lost Illinois? We just lost one of the most talented players in the state. He's running the point over at La Lumiere now.
Um, you know, I
Look,
wasn't sold on
if
Devin Cleveland.
if Cleveland wanted to come to Wheeling, come on
I
by.
wasn't, yes, I wasn't, he's good. Listen, he's legit. I'm not a college coach, but bro, I'm still set like 10 years ago, Braves. Like I said that to Josh Anderson when we were sitting watching these elementary games, and I was like, I looked at him and I was like, bro, like I need to get it out of my head that it's like 10, 15 years ago, right? Like there's no Cliff Alexanders playing eighth grade basketball anymore. Um, it's just I I like George Carlin said, I have to evolve. I have not evolved my mentality. But so today I was at your former workplace,
Which
North
one? I
Shore.
bounced, right?
I know, North Shore Sports Center.
Ah, yes, North Shore Sports Center, formerly the Athletico Center. And for those who don't know, I was the acting GM and a very minute, but technically true owner on the list of that building. But I was the GM there for 4 years, and we had a
Was
we
it
had a
really
great
that long?
yeah, we took over January 1 of 2020, right in the middle of the Champions League soccer, which we used to call it, that had, 100 plus teams going on at the same time, and Flag Football League was sold out, and we got such little training in that building and thrown into the fire on the first Saturday after the new year. And we're trying to figure everything out. I had helped run Joy of the Game in that facility for a couple years prior, but 100,000 square feet was a new beast. And sure enough, 2 months later, COVID hits, and we have to shut everything down. Every league, every revenue stream gone. And we had two competing offers for that bill for that business 4 years later.
I never closed during COVID.
We had to abide by IDPH regulations at our facility.
I kept telling people, arrest me, find me, because I knew from day one that locking down children was going to be the end all be all, and here we are. I mean,
Anyways,
I'm in the schools every day, so here we are.
anyways, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
So I'm at this. My fourth graders played this morning,
Yeah.
and we play really, really, really good help defense.
Okay.
Shockingly, that a team of mine would know what they're doing. And so I'm sitting before our first game, and
Yeah.
I sit by myself. I'm not one to go converse with people, or as the uneducated say, conversate. Oh,
Excuse me. Excuse me. If I'm correct,
yeah,
when he loved being called Big Papa, the notorious B.I.G. went over and conversated for a few.
he did.
Yeah.
He did. That is a
So,
good
I mean, he
analogy.
popularized conversate in, 20, 30 years ago now.
And then they killed him.
Anyways, keep going with your story. I keep doing this and sharp left
So
turns. Here we go.
so I'm sitting there, and there's like a team called Infinity playing
Sure.
versus the Junior Maccabees.
Mazel tov.
Yes, Mazel, Mazel,
That's
Mazel.
great.
So they're playing, and there's a dad from Infinity. Now, this is third, fourth grade.
Okay.
Um, Absolutely losing his shit. I mean, Braves pounding the chair, losing his shit. So I at first I wanted to go Insta Live and show the world this crazy fuck. So and I'm looking at the teams and I'm like, bro, we're gonna win both games by like 30, right?
Okay.
And we did. I'm pretty confident. I think we won both by like 20 plus.
Okay.
And I'm watching and he doesn't get mad when his kid traveled. Okay. Didn't get mad when his kid turned the ball over. Okay. Um, got mad when his kid threw a pass and someone dropped it. Um, got mad when a kid took a bad shot. Whenever his kid did anything, he got real quiet, right?
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I want to see what happens. So we end up winning by 30. I don't
Okay.
think his son scored at all.
Okay.
And you couldn't hear the guy
Why do you think?
because his son was getting his ass kicked by real basketball players, not
Uh,
not little sisters of the poor. Like we averaged 5 to 6 passes in the half court. We find this weird thing that kids don't know about called the weak side. Okay.
third and fourth grade and going nuts. It's so unfortunate that it
Wait,
happens.
hold on, Braves. Titkus Pettigrew is on. And let me tell you, this dude brought Bolingbrook back to relevance when it comes to football.
Excuse me, can I take this a step further? Because
Yes.
I was in attendance last night for the Bolingbrook Fremd game on the baseline or on the end line,
Ooh.
talking to none other than a Mr. Patrick Woods, sitting next to head coach Tom Antos, his lovely wife Amanda, and coach Reggie Williams on the sideline, running backs coach for the Raiders, was sitting with Nicole, his lovely wife. And, you know, Coach Pettigrew, no one's doubting who
I
he
didn't
is.
know he was the football coach.
Well, you've been living under a rock.
I know.
Been living under a
Told him, I
rock.
was like, bro, I'm sorry.
There's being a good coach, there's being a great coach, there's being a great leader, and there's being both, and he's both. I don't know him personally. I've never met him. I know who he is. I'm
He's a
aware
good
of
dude.
the unbelievable talent up and down his family. I know that Reggie, who's one of my closest friends, has only said amazing things about the man. And then you watch what Bolingbrook did and turn their season around. They were predicted, I don't think, to even make the playoffs, and they came a yard away.
Is that what it was?
It was a 2-point conversion that was stopped at the goal line with 59 seconds left to go in the fourth. It was a debatable call from what I was told after the game. Both, one person felt this way, the other, it was back and forth. I don't think it was the wrong call. The momentum was there. It was one of the best high school football games I have ever watched, regardless, in tape, in person. The only other one that I have seen in the past 20 years that would compete with the excitement level of that game was in 2000, it was either 10 or 11, Loyola Maine South in the state playoffs at Loyola. It came down to a late fumble, a fourth quarter comeback, a missed storming of the field, sidelines getting after each other. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And this game was is toe to toe with that as far as the experience there. And even though we were on the complete opposite end zone of that final play, I mean, it was electric. It was unbelievable, and it was heartbreaking. And no one in attendance other than Tom and Amanda and Reggie and Woods and Nicole knew this or knows this, but my wife teaches at Fremd. I've seen these kids play.
Boo!
Hey, credit where credit is due. Credit
They
is
have a
credit.
quarterback, right? They have like some
No, no, no,
quarterback.
no, 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 no. They don't have a quarterback. They have a stud with a left hand throwing the football. This kid put it on a dime wherever. And I said to Tom before the game, I said, you know, you have You have O'Brien, who's a Northwestern committed friend,
There you
um,
go, O'Brien.
slinging the ball over the field. And Tom said, "Is he that good?" I said, "Tom, for a high school kid to be able to throw a 15-yard out on a dime across the field takes a special kind of quarterback." And I believe the first completion Fremd had was the exact same pass I described. And he can do whatever. He's Uncle Rico. He's Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. He could throw it over the mountains.
Hey, you think I can throw it over those mountains?
If coach would have put him in back in '82, they would have won state. I think I saw that movie 3 times in the theater. 3 times. This kid was phenomenal. Aaron, this kid, his arm was so impressive.
Bro, Jonah would have got through that line and Micah Parsons his ass.
You should have seen the line on both teams and the emotion and the heart that Bolingbrook played with. His friend got punched in the mouth. It was 14-0 in the first 6 minutes of the game for the Raiders.
Here's my thought. Tipkis is like the nicest human being next to my wife. Okay. I can't imagine him like grabbing a helmet and being like, "Listen, motherfucker."
No, but he doesn't. He doesn't grab a kid by the helmet. He coaches his team and he coaches his team hard. He doesn't do anything that's questionable as far as emotion on the sideline.
I'd like that. I wish someone would fucking
You
grab
can't do
Jonah.
that in today's day and age. You know that.
Ye- Okay, to the world, you can to my son.
That's totally fair. And when Jonah is of age to be grabbed by the face mask, which probably even happened this fall, just be there with a big sign that says "cool" or hold up a thumbs up. That's what you should do. Every time you see something that others would deem questionable, hold up the Facebook sign of just a thumb. Oh, there's a thumbs up. Did you do that or did someone else do that?
I don't know.
Wait, so
Instagram does it.
Instagram, are you sure it's not AI? Wait, it has fireworks. So what if I
Oh,
do it?
does it work?
No, I think someone's doing it. I don't think we're the ones that do it. There's no reason that you deserve fireworks. There's not.
I might go make
Hold
some
on.
fireworks with Kia after this.
We're live. Thumbs up. Someone do the thing.
See?
Oh, it's an iPhone update? Oh, come on. You know what? Absolutely brutal. I don't, here, I've got like, I have batteries. I can throw these 9 volts in the air.
Let me see. Does this do
No,
anything? That doesn't do anything.
I may have broken something. You know what? I have an old mobile that we put in. Come on, that's horrible. The fact that it blurs everything except your face when you do that is really unappetizing. It's not. What happens if you like salute?
Um, so I want to get into some DMs I got. So
Wait, so we're gonna jump to London's laundry now.
okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
I'm gonna jump. Listen, I have ADD, so I'm gonna jump all over.
no
Um,
one would have guessed that by listening to you. Keep going.
the other day,
The other
I
day.
got a DM
That means direct message.
threatening to kill me.
You can't possibly tell me that's the first time you've ever had a death threat.
Do I look sad or do I
That's my
look
point.
seasoned?
That more than just salt and pepper.
Bro, I've had guns to my head, gun to my chin, I've had a gun to my back. So some dude talking some shit over an Instagram about wanting to kill me because of my rankings.
Which specific rankings? Because I'm going to pull those up right now. Which one?
Uh, Greatest Chicago Public League players 2000 to 2020.
Was it someone who played and felt neglected, or was it a fan, do you think?
I know who it was. And
Well,
it
you
was
probably
a
do if there
player,
was a what should we
it
call
was
it? If
a
it was a direct
player who
message,
felt neglected.
someone you coached.
I did not coach this person,
Okay.
but I opened my DM and we started conversing. and he told me that if he caught me outside, he was going to shoot me. And I said,
I know what
catch
you said. Wait, I know. Cash me outside. How about that? Like the
I said,
girl.
catch me if you can.
Well, that's not that. You should have done cash me outside. How about the girl from Dr. Phil?
Catch me
Cash me
outside.
outside.
How about that?
And when she looks at her grandma and goes, "Oh, who is you? Who's you?
So I had to like talk this guy off the ledge over rankings.
Who is? Can you tell me who he is? 'Cause I'm going to tell him to find you. Like I'm going to give him your coordinates.
Yes, I will tell you.
No, don't tell me.
No, I am. His name
Don't
is
tell me.
Pete McBride.
Next question.
Jason Tucker.
Love Jason Tucker.
Eh.
Love
I
Jason Tucker.
I talk to him every morning, bro.
I love Jason Tucker.
Every morning. And it's weird. Like I texted him today about something, and it was weird because we don't talk on the weekends.
The only thing Jason Tucker has on me is hair.
And a jump shot.
Yeah, and about 40 pounds less. He has youth in his face. He's happy. Um, yeah, never mind. He's got a couple steps.
So
Say
high
six,
school season, this
seven.
is it.
See that?
This is
Someone
it.
wants to say 6'7". I thought it's like that deserves it. Wait, can you? I know kids don't do it anymore. What happens if you dab? No, nothing.
How about
Nothing.
this?
No peekaboo. What are the other? Let me see if I search like fun iPhone gestures. That's not going to do much. Fun iPhone.
Braves, we played Downers Grove South, our first game.
That'll be a good game.
Lincoln Park by 20.
You're putting yourself out there right now, aren't you?
So this is what people don't understand. I am okay with it because I have mastered the art of preparation. And if we do take an L, it's not, it's, you're going to earn that W off us because it's not going to be easy. But dude, I believe, are you kidding me, man?
You
We're
got
going
to have the
to,
confidence.
I'm full of, man, I love those boys. They, um, they love each other. And, I texted Noah Young's dad last week and I said, to Justin, I said, you guys chose really wisely picking Leakin Park. So I was standing back, hanging out and just watching kind of like the kids interact with each other.
Sure.
And Noah was like a pig in shit. He was so happy. Just you could just see him like he's just so like comfortable and happy with the kids, and the kids were like so happy and comfortable with Noah.
Will he split time varsity and sophomore?
Yeah, and he can, and I'll tell you why.
I know he
Yeah,
can. It's a matter of reps, obviously. Not
yeah,
a matter
he
of skill.
bro, the reason he can isn't just his scoring, but he just makes everyone better. So just
That's
putting him out there, he's gonna find the open guy. Noah, when you watch this with your dad, stop jumping when you pass. It's killing me. Please, please make a play off 2 feet. I would appreciate it.
I don't want to completely take away from Lincoln Park, but I want to go back to you basically being verbally assaulted online for your public league list. This
Mhm.
is the 2000 to 2020, so not anything in the past 5 years, best Chicago Public League players. I don't want the name, we're not going to out anybody, but the person who contacted you, did they say where on the list they belonged? I mean, just looking at some of these names, this is in no particular order, or this is the best in a row.
No particular order.
Okay, because your other ones, Do not take me serious. Okay. I missed some big names, so out of respect, I am reposting. Just a disclaimer. Please do not take me so serious. You sound like the Joker. I joke a lot, and sometimes people do not agree with me. Just know this is all love. I am a sarcastic person that loves basketball history and helping children thrive. My page is created to teach history, create laughs, and to bring some fun back into Illinois high school hoops. It's the best vehicle for relationships. Okay. So obviously someone saw a list and they just saw a list. They didn't see the disclaimer. They maybe don't know you personally. Is it a safe assumption that this person did not know you personally before seeing your list?
They did not know me personally.
Okay, so I mean that's difficult, especially for you and your personality to not have any disclaimer ahead of time. So I can understand if he felt that he was slighted, nor on your list does it say in no particular order, because your other lists have. So people looking at this very well could think, I mean, the first name that I looked at and I see Jahlil Okafor, 22nd. You could certainly make the case that Jahlil Okafor is a top five public league player of
Easy,
all.
easy.
So you do need to clarify that it is no particular order. But you want to look at a list. You
Did you
said
just rationalize a guy wanting to shoot me?
not for this. I've seen you do worse. Remember that time you jumped on someone's car?
I didn't jump. I pounded on the hood.
We're not going back there. But no, should someone threaten to kill you? No. Should they have told me they were going to? I would have laughed and asked them kindly not to, but no. But this is what happens when you have access to the internet and a computer. Did I ever tell you why, like my biggest reason why I left radio?
Why?
One, the biggest reason is my now wife, who was my girlfriend, didn't want to continue to follow me around the country. So that was the primary reason, right? Now, keep in mind, I was very lucky. I was successful when I was on air. I started my career in Nashville, Tennessee, which at the time was market 44. In 2 years, I made a jump to market 25 in Denver. And at the time, it was on the home of the Avalanche and the Nuggets through Mile High Sports Radio. And, despite some business things that I didn't agree with and how they ran things, the biggest reason was I remember being at Mile High where the Broncos play, or Invesco at Mile High, I think was the actual name at the time. And I was in the press box. I had a right to be there. My station had representation at the game. And next to me, because they put the little placards out, next to me was some guy who fit the stereotypical description of an internet troll, someone who looks unkept and runs their mouth from a keyboard out of their parents' basement. And, I remember asking the guy, I said, "Oh, who are you with? What station or who are you with?" Oh, and he gave me his blog name. This guy probably put pants on for the first time in 3 months to come to the game, but gave me his blog's name. This is back when blogs were a thing. I didn't have a website, I didn't have a podcast, I didn't have any tape or highlights. I had a blog. And I said, this kid has the exact same access as others who not only have maybe put in their dues or have built a career or have earned a degree and did X amount of things. He can do, he did at the time what we are able to do right now. But back then didn't make sense to me. It's 15 years ago. Why does this person have the same access? And I was going to draw that comparison last week to being a trainer. And I don't remember if I said this. I know I told you this in one of our phone calls, but as long as there's one family to pay a light post to watch their kid, then the light post can make an Instagram and call himself a basketball trainer. Well, if you had access to the internet, whether you're doing T9 word where you had to press the button 3 times to get to the letter C. C for captain trainer. Boop, 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 boop. Little flip phone. That's exactly Geppetto. Um, it just didn't make sense, but that's why it's the same type of thing. It's just the same type of thing. Brutal. Um,
Braves, I have a question.
yeah.
So Merck's cheddar cheese was on sale at Mariano's.
They had a bathtub size pack. Did you buy that?
No, I bought the 4.99 one on sale,
Just the
and
crop.
excuse me, 3.99. I'm thinking about when we get done here making some fries and throwing some Mercs on it.
Be careful how much you microwave it.
Come on, bro. You think this is my first rodeo?
Listen, I know it's not your first rodeo. What I'm concerned about is an overreaction due to excitement.
I listen, when I would walk by the aisle today and saw it on sale, I had goosebumps. The
R.L.
hair
Stein,
on the back of my neck stood up.
the only hair we have left.
Look at that. You see it growing in?
I can see there's a shine coming right here. I did my head shaving 2 days ago because it was a big weekend in the house. It was a big weekend in the house. My daughter Haley was a star in the big deal production showing of 101 Dalmatians out of the Buffalo Grove Theater. We had a lot of fun, sang a lot of songs. Really glad that Cruella de Vil did not make a fur coat out of those spotted furs. It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And this is how I'm winding down with it now. We've gone from basketball to broadcast to Merck's cheddar cheese. Um, I think it's only appropriate, to be honest with you.
So where's Wheeling? Where do you guys play in a week?
We actually play in the Battle of the Ridge. And, we've got a tough slate this year.
Who's in is
You've
that
got
Northridge and Ridgewood?
At it, no, no, no. It is Northridge. They're the host. Years ago, it was Ridgewood because there was an involvement with Pat Woods, and he actually told us that story last night. This is now the past couple of years. It's been host Northridge.
Hey, Braves, real quick. I'm gonna make a list tomorrow of the worst coaches, and Jason Tucker is going to be number one on it.
Jason Tucker should not be number one on the worst coaches list.
He's
Jason,
1A. How about
he's
1A?
he's 1A. He's one. If you were nice to Coach Tucker, he would make you you almost had the opportunity to wear Brotherhood shoes this year, but you now change the maroon for navy blue. You kept the gold. You kept the gold. Of course you
You want
kept
me
the
to?
gold. Of
Here,
course you kept the
this is why I decided to go to Lincoln Park. This is crazy. Are you
I know,
ready?
wait. Can I guess?
What?
Your great uncle made you a deal that he would buy you a new pair of shoes if you went back and completed every grade from kindergarten through high school.
Half correct. It was Pokemon cards.
You can't get those anywhere.
Jordan Cohn has a ridiculous collection. Like if you're looking to rob someone and make some money, go to Jordan Cohn's house in Northbrook.
Does he have a Charizard?
And he has everything. Jonah has a Charizard.
I don't even know what that means. I just know that
I don't
Charizard.
know. I just know Jonah has one because he tells me.
Oh, okay. You have to be careful. If you told someone like in school that, do you want to see my Charizard? That may not, I don't know if they would understand what that means.
Um, so this is why, before you interrupted me, why I chose to be a lion instead of a Saxon. It's 8 minutes from my school, bro.
It's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
it's
no one
literally,
could school commit better than Tuck.
yeah, I mean, literally, man,
I say commit, I mean commute. Pardon me.
I leave the building. I'm there in tops 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And because I work in that area, I know like the shortcuts. So when it's time to go home, it takes me like a half hour. Um, yeah, man. And so that, I mean, bro, like, come on, man, 8 to 10 minutes. Um,
I
to,
walked.
um, so I drive down Clybourne. I drive down Clybourne and I see Pequods. And I think about maybe one of these days ordering the lunch special to go and bring it with me to Lincoln Park.
You know what? I teased last week that we were going to end up doing a draft segment, right? Our top
Hmm.
five, our starting five. Okay, our starting five. Why don't we make it Chicago appropriate? Why don't we draft our starting lineup in
Hey,
Chicago
you know
pizza?
who just came on?
Who's that?
The son of Patrick Woods,
The son of Patrick Woods, the rising junior star at Lyons Township High School.
Nathan Woods.
Really good ball player. Really good ball player.
Um, he plays hard, which is shocking because I don't think Pat played hard.
Such a putz. It's unbelievable. You're such a putz. Wait, can we go back to the mailbag? Do you have any other DMs that are
Yeah,
in?
yeah, for sure. Here, I'll give you a few other things. I've had people recently text me and DM me asking to be on the podcast.
Anyone that we should know about?
Oh, you'll have to wait and find out.
I don't
Um,
I don't I don't wait and find out. You'll
oh, you're gonna
text
wait. The world's gonna wait and find out.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know.
so I've been swinging bigger swings to do less podcasts, if that makes sense.
You want a higher profile guest to alleviate the frequency.
Yeah, so like I have Mullins this week, which will be epic,
Big name.
and then Paul Biancardi from ESPN.
I like Paul. I tried doing a camp with Paul, building something with him at Joy of the Game, and unfortunately, the reach and the amount of time that we did it. This was in 2017 or 18. He has since gone on to make the Paul Biancardi camp a real thing. This was at its infancy, but the times in dealing with him and talking to him, he's one of the nicest people.
Yeah, I mean, I had to go through his rep, but um here
Should
we
have
are
asked you to sell. I wouldn't
two
have, but
weeks 2 weeks later, I finally got the confirmation.
he has
Um,
good hair.
don't don't say that around me,
He's
bro.
got great hair.
Don't say that around me. It's because he's Italian.
Yeah. I mean, the Greeks have great hair too. Do
Because
you
they're
remember?
Greek.
Do you remember what Jesse Katsopoulos looked like?
When he was part of Jesse and the Rippers,
No, when he turned into Raven.
that's a good one, bro.
We should have opened up with Do the Jess Man.
So I get people that ask me that. I have people tell me they want to kill me because I didn't put them on a list. When I was at Hyde Park yesterday, shaking hands with certain coaches, you can tell they wanted to win against us. What up, Bo? What up, Bo Abiola? Um, here, let's talk about this kid, man, that I just brought up. There's a kid that Waybon has named
Mhm.
Bo Abiola. Braves, if you remember, like shit, Joy of the Game, Illinois old school era. Remember going to AAU events and seeing these like 6'7", 6'8" fucking goons walking around?
I mean, you still see 6'7", 6'8" goons.
Yeah, I know, but not like what it was, man. Like this kid literally looks like what we would play against in Vegas at Illinois Old School. Um, Not sure how Waybon got him. Waybon, you're lucky, bro. I'll bring his ass to Lincoln Park.
I
Um,
you
he's
mentioned
Braves. He's good, man. This kid Bo, like, hey, he needs a jump shot, but when it comes to like athleticism and shit,
he's like me.
like, man, I mean, I don't know if he's as bouncy as you,
It's fair.
but bro, I was standing during what was it, June, and I was watching, and I was like, how the fuck did Waybon get this kid?
Good for the
Uh,
kid. Good for the kid.
dude, yeah, I mean, he's got a chance. Um, He's got a chance. But like anyone, these kids have to realize if you can't shoot, I'm going to recruit someone that can shoot. You know what I mean? Like,
You mentioned the goons in AAU or in basketball and walking around Chicago.
yep.
I can't remember if I know we talked about Spieth a little bit last week, or maybe it was when you and I sat down the first time, but I will never forget walking into Spieth. Um, the Mac Irvin Fire was on court one, set to play the Spieth Indy Heat. And I remember walking through the double sliding glass door in front, and on my left was Jabari Parker, and on my right was Jaleel Okafor. And I did one of these.
right?
And not only did I feel small, I felt just extremely worthless. I mean, like, why even bother walking in? They should roll the red carpets out for these guys, and I shouldn't be in the same gym as them. And sure enough, they are Chicago legends. They're basketball legends in their own right. And on that court, you want to talk about names. If I remember correctly, on that court, God, I feel like the announcer at Proviso West in the gym, someone you should know. He was the best. On that court, you had Jabari, you had Jaleel, Spieth at the time. I mean, I think it was the same year. I just remember
Billy Garrett Jr. was the point guard for the Fire.
Spieth had Tiger Campbell, Jaron Jackson, Xavier Tillman, and one other major name. I don't know if it was uh, who was it? I have to
I
go
don't,
back and look. You were looking at a lot of rich people who are going to make a lot of money playing basketball. And could you imagine what some of these CPL, what would Derrick Rose in high school have gotten as far as NIL
today,
today
10, 10 mil, probably.
as a high schooler?
Yes, 10 for sure. And bro, listen, I was talking to some people over the weekend that watched D Rose as an eighth grader and he was fucking up varsity kids.
Here's an interesting conversation, and God only knows when the thing's going to cut us off again because I think they have they have a time limit on Instagram, whatever. But can you think of in the past 20 years, because he falls into that category, can you think of any other Illinois, not Chicago, Illinois high school basketball player that would have even come close to grossing the same amount in NIL if that was an option to receive at the time when they played?
Yes,
Who?
Jabari. Jabari was unbelievable.
I'm not saying,
Unbelievable.
hold on. I'm not talking about talent. I'm not denying his talent.
Listen,
Derrick Rose was a brand before he was a
yes,
pro.
but Jabari,
I don't think so.
we'll have to agree to disagree because 100% Jabari Parker, man.
I think
Jabari Parker was a stud as a freshman. One,
Jabari Parker was a stud. Absolutely, he was a stud. Absolutely, he was a stud. No one's saying that he wasn't. I'm talking about overall gross in NIL. I don't think anyone holds a candle to what Derrick Rose would have made. I think Jabari could have been a very well established number two. I mean, look at what Jalen Brunson is now. He's an absolute star. He was a star in high school. He was a two-time national champion, NCAA Player of the Year. In high school, would he have been a brand? Derrick Rose is a brand. Unfortunately, it's a
yes,
fake brand because he's not in the public eye anymore. His son is. He's
I
not.
think, listen, I think is a brand.
It's not a wrong take. It's not a wrong take.
Someone asked who will be the breakout freshman this year.
I mean, you've done your list. You want to find your freshman list?
No, I mean, I can tell you who I think all of them, to be honest with you, whatever's on my list, the top five. I do hope that the high school coaches develop them correctly. Like I like freshmen playing sophomore to start for confidence and to learn how to play five-man basketball
Okay.
and then move up. Like, listen, Cody Rader, he's playing sophomore. And I love the idea. Let them cook in the oven, gain a bunch of confidence, and then, Christmas tournament maybe bring them up. Um, I mean, that's a kid who, I mean, he'll be fine with the transition.
I think there is
A lot,
a lot of talent in the
a
class of
lot.
29, but I will take the stance that if you took the top 10 talents in 29 against the top 10 talents in 28, 28 wins by double digits.
Um, yeah, yes. Do you know who is loaded?
Her,
2030. 2030.
Herbie, Herbie fully loaded.
No,
I'm
not
moving.
Herbie fully loaded, but the class of 2030.
Yeah.
Bro, there's some real players.
I,
Um, I mean, there
Chicago, I mean, the state, Illinois has had real players.
a
As
lot
far
of them though are from out west, like the western suburbs.
the
There's
Western suburbs are extremely talented, and not just in basketball.
Yeah, dude, there's a kid, Titus Painter. He's awesome. He's from Yorkville, I believe. There's a kid, Luke Baran from Naperville. I think
Yeah.
he'll end up at Bennett. Um, Rob Smith's kid is really good. Rob Smith Jr. Um, Beasley has a kid, number 0. He's pretty solid. But again, bro, it's not like what it used to be. Again, like, yes, they're good, but it's just I told you I have to evolve. Someone just said, I'm going to join that list of the best, believe it or not. Hey, bro.
I
Yeah, of course.
It's
I
fantastic. Have that
always.
without a doubt.
Yeah, man. I love that confidence, bro. Yeah, yeah, you do. You do play us Matia Valley's second game.
Matea Valley.
Make sure you stop by and say hi. Maybe we'll have a hot dog together.
Where
Then
would
we
you get
play
your hot dog? Where would you get your hot dog? Because I know a place you can get a great hot dog, and that is in Bannockburn, Illinois. It's called the Dog Out. If you love hot dogs and you want to buy it, buy it. Not the hot dog, the store. Back to you.
Braves. Remember the name Caden Grant.
Okay. Caden Grant. Remember the name Caden Grant.
Ro-
Okay.
I'll
Great.
remember it.
I'm
I
going to do
mean,
some research on
I
Caden
probably
Grant.
won't remember it. It has nothing to do with the kid. It has to do with me probably having onset of Alzheimer's. But hopefully you'll remember it. Um, but next week is going to be a big week.
Next week is when we're going to throw out a lot of predictions coming into the thing
Yes,
tournaments. And when I say
yes.
we, it's going to be you.
That's fine. But yes, next week where I'm gonna my goal is to be 100% correct.
Well, who would come out and say, "Oh, my goal is to be as wrong as I can be"? Sure, it's
Well,
your goal.
no, I would, some people be like, I'm gonna do my best. No, I'm gonna be 100% correct. Um, I do want to mention, because I was talking to a coach about this,
Okay.
nobody is talking about East St. Louis.
Well, that's because no one's anyone watching us isn't near East St. Louis.
Bro, they're gonna be a top 3, 4, 5 team in the state. Easy. And nobody's picking them. Nobody's mentioning them. They got these two studs. I forgot their names. They're unguardable.
Best player, regardless of sport, in East St. Louis high school history is who?
We've already had this conversation, bro.
Who is it?
Darius Miles.
I said regardless of sport. You don't want to even consider Kellen Winslow Sr.?
No, because Kellen Winslow Jr. fucked that up for him.
So you're going to judge his everything based on his kid?
Hmm. I'm
How
superficial.
how would you feel? How would you feel if everyone judged Jonah by his father?
They do. We
Oh no.
do.
Who do you think is going to win the Downers Grove Thanksgiving tournaments? You know,
Lincoln
I have my
Park.
master sheet somewhere here with
Lincoln Park.
every single team and every single Thanksgiving
Lincoln Park.
tournament around the area. You said Lincoln Park, huh?
Obviously, how am I going to not say Lincoln Park?
I don't know. I mean, you could have said a lot of other things. There are a lot of different schools to choose. Let's go over and take a look real quick at Downers Grove. I'm going to go to my list that's separated team by team, tournament by tournament. Downers North and South, Hinsdale Central, Lincoln Park, Lincoln Way East, Lyons Township, Maine South, Matea Valley, Proviso East, Unity Christian, and Wabansie Valley.
I'm ready.
Uh, I This is no disrespect to you. It's not a walk in the park at that tournament for anybody. You got
You
a
know,
lot of
I listen. I always believe in my soldiers.
I, this isn't a matter of believing in your soldiers. This is a matter of a murderer's row of teams coming out the gate. That's a loaded tournament. You know who perhaps might be my favorite player out of any of those teams competing at the Downers Grove tournament?
Who?
Only because I've coached against him. I don't know him. I don't know his family. They don't know me, but I've coached against him. Um, Grant Smith, the sophomore at Lyons Township.
Okay. I have
I,
no idea who he is.
unbelievable talent.
Hey, Benji
Unbelievable.
Pearl. Hold on. Benji Pearl. Eventually. I don't know, top five, but eventually he's got to get a jump shot.
Benji Pearl, huh?
Yeah, he talked about a kid, Judah Maxwell, this big at Niles North, who's a
I
sophomore.
know Judah. I know
Yeah.
Judah. Judah's an extremely intriguing prospect and very athletic. Spiky blonde hair, too. I like that. Kind of gives off like an Ivan Drago, like I must break you feel.
Dude,
I
these
got him
kids
smiling
keep
and
telling
laughing though.
me, these kids keep saying I need to talk about Judah Maxwell. Bro, I
Talk,
was the first person to talk about Judah Maxwell. And Judah
good kid.
Maxwell just joined. So, Judah Maxwell, you can tell these kids, I was the first person to talk about you. I was the one.
Don't yell at Judah. It's not nice.
I am. Oh, I am.
Don't yell at him. Great kid, wonderful family. I've met them virtually, but wonderful people. Judah's a good kid. He's a good kid. Like I said, he's got the Ivan Drago look to you, and he wants to just run right through you. It's fun. It's fun. Downers North, Downers South, Hinsdale Central, Lincoln Park, Lincoln Way East, Lyons, Maine South, Matea Valley, Proviso East, Unity Christian, Wabansie Valley. Boy, Proviso East hasn't been Proviso East in a long time.
I think Boyce is still the coach there.
He was a hell of a player.
It's been a
He was a
while.
hell of a player. I remember talking with Coach year after year over at Proviso West. I was doing a bunch of high school cube broadcasts. Despite loving those tournaments, um, and I was going to bring in a one tell me why anyways, but going back to that, I loved being at those tournaments and broadcasting, but they would put us all the way at the top of the second level of bleachers. Now, keep in mind, I was 100 pounds heavier, if not more. I didn't have a co-host. I broadcasted 8 games a day by myself in a row, and the only time I had off was the 15 minutes in between games to either go to the bathroom or shove as many cheeseburgers I could down my throat from the hospitality room. It was brutal. It was brutal work, up and
What's
down
the
stairs.
hospitality room like at Northridge?
The non-existent.
I'm gonna have to give Will Ray some crap about that.
The best hospitality room in the state is at the Wheeling Hardwood. Everyone knows that.
Yes, I know, but I'm talking about Thanksgiving first.
Oh man. Has anyone ever actually done like a full Thanksgiving meal at a hospitality room
No, but I am this year
at in Downers Grove?
at all. Dude, I still have to do my hot dog stuff, bro. So I'm gonna be going to different games.
I wish it to you. Go have as many hot dogs as you want. Despite being in a hot dog business for 30 years, I don't like hot dogs.
Lips and assholes. That's what they're made out of.
Yeah, no, I've heard.
Heard.
I've heard. You
Braves,
have the people from, oh, there it goes. Well,
Braves
I think we
are,
jump back on. What do you think?
we're gonna,
Go back,
I'm
go
gonna
back
end the
on live.
live. Hold on, I gotta end the live.
Okay.
It wants me to, I can share the live? Oh, wow. Okay. Um, all right, Braves, let's wrap up though.
Let's go back and wrap it up.
So what are we gonna talk about next week?
I'm gonna put together a whole show run.
You know, we're still going right now, right?
Yeah, we're going on
On
Zoom.
Zoom. So next week, we're gonna break down excuse me. I will break down my predictions for the Thanksgiving tournaments.
Yeah,
I,
I'll talk. Are you gonna go back on? Are we doing the Instagram live to close out?
no, I can't go back on. I closed it already.
Oh, okay. So it should
Um,
whatever.
whatever. People, this will be up.
I love that it just ends.
Yes, but I do want to share one thing before we go. Last week I got a text message from Noah Young's dad
Hmm.
telling me, Have I checked the video I posted of you and me?" And I said, "What are you speaking about? Like what?"
Yo, no say what video?
And I ended up, apparently, when I was testing out YouTube Live, I recorded myself with my shirt off, um, picking my nose, which is okay because, it's dry in my house.
Well, listen, that's you're an adult male. What are you supposed to do? Not
That's
pick your
right.
shirt off?
And 51 people viewed it, and not one person but Justin Young mentioned it to me. So I either have oblivious friends or friends that are so full of shit.
I hope someone has a copy of this.
I don't. I click delete forever.
It's too bad. I wish you had sent it to me first. No,
I deleted it so quick. I was like, oh my God.
I'm glad no one tuned in to see your, I was going to say loose balls, but yes, your guns too. Look at that. Is that a barbed wire tattoo?
It is a year 2001 tattoo.
There's my favorite tattoo. iOS fam. Those were good times.
They were.
Those were really good times.
So next week we're going to break down the season. We're going to break down hospitality rooms that are coming up at Thanksgiving. I assume I'm going to get some crazy ass DMs.
I love the mail. The laundry list is great. It's my favorite segment.
I mean, I can't believe someone threatened to kill me.
No, and they shouldn't do that. I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them.
Um, all right. Well, we're gonna wrap up. We will see everyone next week, and I'm gonna go have some French fries and Merck's cheddar cheese.
Where are the fries from?
I'll make it. It's in my freezer. Throw it in my air fryer.
An or Ida potato?
It's no Nathan's hot dogs. Those fries are like super dogs. Just a FYI.
Excuse me. Like I've never had a Nathan's fry or a fry from Superdog. Please.
Yeah, but
What?
I'm saying those are
Not my
what's
first rodeo.
what?
Not my first rodeo.
I know. I know. All right, Braves. I'll see you a week from today. I can't wait. You have anything you want to close with?
I want you to do the thumbs up again. Does it work on
Can't
Zoom?
because it's not on Instagram.
Oh, it's only on Instagram. Okay, well, I'll leave you with this.
All right, bro. I'll see you soon.
London's army, full force. Peace.